Now is the time to seize the summer, and what better way than from a private island in the Bahamas? The Disney Fantasy is setting sail, taking passengers to the tropics for family-friendly fun. And today we have Yvette Rios to share more about what makes this the perfect summer vacation. Check out your beautiful backdrop.
It's just incredible. So I'm here at Castaway Cay, which is a private island you can only visit when you're on a Disney cruise, and it's just incredible. As you can see, the water is like a shade of turquoise I've never seen before. It's gorgeous.
I am so jealous of that backdrop. And Yvette, what are your top tips for gaining the most out of a family vacation this summer?
You know, the main thing is we're traveling more than ever now. You know, we had a couple years, we were all cooped up, and now everybody wants to get out. So making your travel arrangements ahead of time is going to save you so much money and time. So that's something to think about. The other thing is you want to really think about what are those bucket list destinations that you really want to see, and try to see those together as a family. That's going to make all sorts of great new memories. And the time, you know, passes so quickly. So you want to take advantage of that time, especially if you've got little ones. And the third thing is if you're planning, you know, a vacation and you've got all sorts of members of the family, maybe you're doing kind of a multi-generational family vacation, try to pick places and activities that appeal to everyone in the family so that everyone feels occupied and taken care of.
And you're right, we are traveling more than we have been in years past. And I have to say, on a personal note, I've been on a Disney cruise. It was fun for an adult like me, but I want you to share some family-friendly travel options that we might have.
For sure. You know, cruising is definitely my number one, but I also love taking road trips. My husband's from Michigan, so we spend a lot of time, you know, traveling around the country and stopping at different little towns and eating at new restaurants and all that cool stuff. So I love that. We recently rented an RV, which was a really fun experience, and we parked it in my cousin's yard, and we were able to kind of camp while still spending time with our family, which was very cool. But, you know, cruising is the ideal way to spend time together as a family because, you know, there is something for everybody, and nothing beats the value of a Disney cruise because the entertainment is like Broadway level. The food is incredible, and you can literally eat 24 hours a day whenever you want. And then the kids clubs, as you mentioned, like, they're incredible. They're so well designed. They're totally immersive experiences for the kids, and there are kids clubs for little ones, and there's also ones for your teens and your preteens that might want to be around the cool kids. So there's all sorts of entertainment for everybody.
Yeah, you mentioned the 24-hour food thing. I have to say, when I went on the Disney cruise, I was always getting the Mickey bar. I was always getting the ice cream, taking advantage of that. But sometimes when we think about vacations, we think about the stress and the hassle. So how can planning a family vacation be hassle-free?
So for me, you know, planning a vacation, the hassle really comes from trying to really keep everybody happy, right? And as like moms, we're always sort of navigating, like just making sure that everybody's needs are taken care of. And especially if you're traveling with your parents or aunts, uncles, and all that extended family, it's a lot of people to think about. So the beauty of being on a Disney cruise is like you step on board, there's an app, and there's literally all of the activities for the day are planned for you. You can decide to do them, you can decide not to do them, but there's games, there's bingo, there's all sorts of wine tastings and alcohol tastings and all these amazing things that you can do on board. And then for the kids, there's 24 hours practically of activities for them to be able to do in the kids clubs and outside of the kids clubs. So it's really like takes away all of the stress and anxiety, keeping everybody occupied. And the other thing that in my family, I don't know about yours, but we always fight about when we're on vacation is what we're going to eat and when we're going to eat it. And that's never an issue when you're on a cruise because you can just kind of, everybody can go wherever they want. There's different restaurants. Everybody can enjoy, you know, whatever they want to eat, whenever they want to eat it, and it's not an issue.
That's a great way to travel. Yvette, thank you so much for joining me. I'm getting so jealous, planning my next trip as we speak, watching those pictures and videos. And for more information about these and other ships in the fleet, go to DisneyCruise.com. And I know we have all been on a Disney cruise. Oh, yeah. Let's talk about my ear collection.
Yeah, okay. Before we go any further, I want you to look at this pile on the table. These are all of Holly's Mickey ears.
I have a problem.
I mean,
she can go with any color.
Any color.
How
You
did
know
this
what?
happen?
These are hers too.
This
that
isn't
we're
even all
wearing.
of them. I worked for Disney for 5 years and then Radio Disney for 2 years, and I got a collection. But no, the Character Warehouse has discounted ears in Orlando, so you can get.
You're going
them
to double up?
Yeah.
So obviously you were the perfect person to talk to about this.
Oh, yeah.
But Linda, quickly remind everybody, in case you didn't see this last season, when Linda took the Disney cruise.
My adult daughter and I went on the cruise. You get to meet the characters. You get to talk to them. You get to know them well.
What a fun
There's
assignment.
something to do every minute. There's my daughter Kathy and I. You have a great time as an adult. There's chewing.
And you don't need a little kid to go with you.
You don't need a little kid.
That I think is
You can
really
visit
special.
Tons of bars. They're all fun.
There you go.
They're big shows every night. There's awesome food.
Well, and speaking of going as an adult, you went with your adult daughter. Holly went on her honeymoon.
I did.
About a
Only
decade
Holly.
ago.
Yeah, no kids required. Yeah, so we went on the Disney cruise for our honeymoon, and we went to Mexico. It was fun. There we are at breakfast with Minnie Mouse, and you know what? We didn't feel like it was for kids only. We had tons of fun there, enjoying all the Disney stuff. I have to show you guys a little surprise about my ears, though. Are you ready for
real
this?
quick. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, they're
no.
motorized.
Oh, no.
Well,
Oh,
that's
no.
perfect. It's going to motor you right into the kitchen.
I have a
She's
problem.
still married.
And, right, and they're still married. That's a very important point. The cruise didn't do them in.
That was a lot of fun. All right.